It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down.
Tua going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Tua on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going as the season winds down and you look at them in totality. You know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 23-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Saints, first down.
Now Tua. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
On second down, Tua. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 53 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Tua. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, New Orleans.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Tua wants to throw it on second down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
And the Saints, first down.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 13-yard line.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Bengals 7.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. On play action, here's Tua. His throw incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, but now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They're going to try and throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Von Miller, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A first down carry for Foster. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for a big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. He's at the 50, the 30. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Eli Apple. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10.
Here we go. Here we
and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Saints.
Tua now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's Tua's running back. It's Alvin Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Alvin Kamara. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Saints first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to.
And now the rookie's free. 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 56 yards. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. Takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. You know, they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ashton Davis. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Loss on the play.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Robert Foster. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th.
Waku set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
31's the mic. Let's get it together.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, they really could have turned this one upside down. He's looking for Ridley again. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And able to find Conley. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Saints 35, Bengals 28.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tua now on first down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down.
Tua going to throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Samson Abukum in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Rolling to his right. Finding room inside the 40. He finds his man complete. That's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll roll him out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
Touchdown.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At their 40.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike Ford all day, dog.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.